So I guess we're tearing down on the old Grizzly. The day is finally here. We gotta rip her down. It's seeming like she lost compression, so therefore it's gonna need a new set of rings. In doing so, we're gonna take that all apart and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna try to stick this motor here in, which is in another video I got from Cape Breton. So I guess we're going to be taking the rack, plastics, gas tank, all that good stuff off here. Make it easier, work at the motor, take all that gear off. It's supposed to be a storm today, 100k winds. We're loving ourselves down here in the middle of Scotia with our tarp tent with our carpets on our floor. So we're just about at the point to take the front plastics off. Hopefully we didn't misplace that. Alright. 3 more screws to go. The wind's starting to pick up now. Hopefully this tarp tent don't blow away. It's been known to blow away before. Get these screws out, get this plastic off, just about there. Put a little weasel piss on her. Hopefully she'll crack right nice. Oh, scary is like you don't ever want to strip and break these off. Then you're really screwed. Oh yeah, good girl. Oh, I missed one with the weasel piss. Are playing with possibly the starter wire. Gonna take the exhaust out. There we can kind of see from this angle. I had loosened and took out all the motor mount bolts. Now I got to go down. I'm pretty sure I got to drop the rear end to get the rear drive shaft out. So therefore I can get the front drive shaft out down in here. there is a little yoke here that slides in and out, but it doesn't slide out far enough. So I think that I have to drop the rear end. So I had changed the swing arm bushings before, and when I took the rear end down to do that, the drive shaft fell out, so therefore I had to pop it back in. But that wasn't too bad to do. So the downfall is I got to take the whole rear end off to get the motor out. Alright, so to drop the rear end, you got to first undo your shock bolt. It's more so a pin with a cotter in it. Easy way to do your brakes is pop this part here off, slide it all out through the little loopholes. That's all done. And then up in here, up there in that little circle, there's a little bolt. On the other side there's a bolt. Pop them out and the whole rear end will slide out. You do not have to take the tires off because, well, you won't be able to roll the rear end around. I figured that out very quick. But yeah. So 10 mil. Oh yeah, she's being tough. Ah. There we go. Okay. There's a little tab in behind there. And there is the bolt pin that goes through your bottom of your shock. Now we can jack her up, get some stress off the tires. We got her, got a good rake effect to her now. Oh, that light's bright. Here, come around this side so you can see it. There you go. She's all lifted up in the rear end. So while we got to pop these caps off, I can't remember. Yep. Wow. It's a big socket. I'm pretty sure we have one that fits it. We got our nice little outdoor heater just a-glowing. She's a little breezy out today. Feels good though. Oh, it's bigger than that. Alright, let's see if we can't crack this out. Holy sweet mama. I don't remember putting them in that tight. We need the bar. Take this bar. Oh, that won't work. I need the other bar. Let's go. Oh, my Dr. Jones. Oh, that's going to be flat now. Well, we got that side started. Don't really sit well on the rocks. Alright. That one's loose. Alright, so we had just got that big bolt out. Bam! That's what that looks like. That's the left side. Don't lose it, because you don't probably have an extra one. It's a lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Right hand side, similar, with a big knob pin. This one doesn't have an Allen key. That's the right side. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Can't stress that enough. Sometimes you get going, you think it's a left-hand thread or lefty-loosey thread, and really it's a righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. And that can play with you too. That really sucks. So, yeah. It's all lefty-loosey. Bam. See that, guys? She's out. We're slowly losing our light. Throw that cable over there. Like that. Slowly pull her back. Oh, there goes our light. The wind's rowdy today. Worse than the day before. So what do we gotta do? Just pull them hoses through, yeah? Yeah, that's her. Okay. Bam. So that's what that looks like. There's the light. Oh, we're parked on the light. Alright. So in here is your rear drive shaft. So in doing that, we had to get the motor out, we had to drop the rear end. This little guy slides out. Spring side goes towards the rear end. Don't mess that up. To be honest, it doesn't fit in that side, so there you go. Alright, so that's that. Here's the rear end. So inside the big black dark hole, you can see that little circle way in there. Well, there's this piece. I don't think it matters which way it goes, but the greasy side, the greasier side, would go in, and that connects your other drive shaft to the engine. So make sure you don't lose that either when you take it all apart. I'm just going to put mine in there for now until I move that. See what happens. Might have to pop the exhaust off. Oh yeah, we're on the jack, we gotta be careful. Oh yeah. That's more like it. Well, right up to there. I think that was just tools me. Okay. This is our first time, so once we figure out the rhythm, I'll make sure you guys know the easiest way to do it. So far, I guess you can't really see that well. I need the better light. I need a longer cord in here. That's what we really need. So, what's going on up here? What's going on? That's free. I think if we had a pry bar and we pried the motor backwards, it's hard to see, the light's very crappy in here for camera recording. Yeah, so we got it up out of the back motor mount back here. So now I can tilt the motor ahead a bit and then slide it back, and that should give me enough on that yoke in the front to slide that out of its home. And once that happens, then we can pretty much get the motor out of here. Alright, let's try take two. Oh, she's close. It needs. Let's go. Diesel next door. Oh, I think we got it. Hey, we got her. Okay, so there's the front drive shaft. That goes to your front diff. That goes to your motor. That rubber boot, you don't want to rip that. It's a good piece to keep. Hey, I got the motor out. Not yet, it's not on the ground yet. But she will be. Had that out of the way, that would come freebie. Okay. I know these suckers are heavy. I've lifted the other one before. Easy. Moving too freely to deconnect this. When she comes free, she's gonna come free. There she goes. Well, that happened. Woo! Alright. Wow. Motor is out. Woo! In the rag. That was a heck of a show. It's usually better to have a friend over to help you with the motor. 'cause it is freaking heavy. But if you got craziness and some mental issues here, you can do it yourself. I like doing things myself. Better accomplishment. Jeez, that was something. Yeah, there you have it. You have to drop the rear end to get that rear drive shaft out, to be able to pop that front one out, to be able to set that motor on the ground. That took, well, I don't know, I already had it all undressed and ready to go. Yeah, so I'm gonna say it was a good solid day and a half just farting around. Now we got to take the time and clean up the frame, clean all that crud out of there. Frame's straight as an arrow though. This is a good old bike. Alright, I'm gonna thread some stuff back together. Thread that in there so we don't lose it. Go around the other side. This foot peg here. We got to get that out of here. That's only held on by the foot peg thing for the back rack person. Yeah, we did that. We got her all out. There she sits. 98 600 Grizzly. Motor tear down, motor take out. You got to drop the rear end, which isn't very hard to do as long as your bottom pin for your shock. You can see that that's got no thread there. Cotter key. That can seize up inside your rear shock. Right up there. And that light's bright. It gets stuck inside of there, so that takes a lot of heat, a lot of lube, a lot of willpower, determination. Let's take a moment to talk about our sponsor, the beautiful little heater. No, I'm joking. They wouldn't sponsor me. The old Toyota set. Yeah, this is me in my lovely little garage shack. Tire paper shack. No, it's just a plastic. Old plastic top on the old tarp tent. And she does the trick.